Alright, so Kansas. Alright, so we are headed, where are we going? Headed to Denver, Colorado. Today, we don't have many planned stops, but one. Where are we going?
Going to the Red Rocks.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing the Red Rocks. I've been wanting to go there forever, but we only got one night there in Denver, so we had to see what we could, and just so happened they're showing Deadpool, a local band beforehand, and then Deadpool. So, yeah, I mean, I like comic book movies, so now we get to experience it. Alright, so we just learned an interesting fact about Kansas that I probably heard at some point in my life, I guess, you know, in school or whatnot. It's been so long, I probably forgot, or I did forget, but we just rode through Lecompton, Kansas. Apparently this is the place of the birthplace. Yeah, so there was some people who decided that they were going to turn Kansas into a slave state, and some people, they split down the middle and basically were like, no, we're not going to do that. And one of the first historical battles took place here over slavery, and that launched and pretty much like projected the Civil War across the United States, and just like pretty much launched here. So it's the birthplace of Civil War, which is interesting. You didn't know that. Pretty neat. Cool. Like, you can get some little bit of history. Pay attention when you're driving. You can get a little bit of history just reading signs. Even way out here, which is pretty cool.
There's a big sign that said Lecompton, the birthplace of the Civil War, where slavery began to die.
Yep. So, yeah, and so we're just riding through all these fields now. So, yeah. And it's also known for the Wizard of Oz. I looked it up on Google. It's number 2. Like, what is Kansas known for? Number 2 is the Wizard of Oz.
And it's the Sunflower State.
Sunflower State.
All their like highway signs have like a little sunflower with the number in it. It's pretty cool.
Never thought I would drive straight through Kansas, so this will be interesting. It's like 9 hours from one side to the other. We're driving straight through. So
this will be our whole day, pretty much.
Whole day will be spent in Kansas almost. We'll probably drive like maybe an hour into Colorado, maybe. But I can't wait to see those Rockies showing in the distance, and we get to leave, like, you know, the hill and the flatlands of Kansas. I don't know what it looks like on the other side. It might start to, the Rockies might start there. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but I might just want to be surprised. I'll probably be surprised. That was, I don't know, I mean, obviously we've never driven all the way through Kansas, but at least this road that we're on right now is rolling hills, and I didn't really expect that. I thought it would be more flat, kind of like Ohio or something like that, where I've been to Ohio and stuff, and in my mind I'm like, oh, it's just going to be flat and green the whole time, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it isn't. I'm glad it isn't, because it's cool. Like, you go up really high on the highway and you can see really far, and it's just like more and more hills in the distance, and it's really pretty.
We just passed through Abilene, Kansas, which is the home of Dwight Eisenhower. Saw a sign, it was like, that way is his boyhood home. So it's pretty cool. Go like smack dab in the middle of Kansas.
Did not know he was from Kansas, so another reason why you should keep your eyes peeled on the road. Learn new things. So this is the first for us. We've never seen these big wind turbines before, which is really cool. I didn't expect them to be that big. We stopped for lunch at Sonic. I got corn dogs. Rachel got chili dog and some tater tots. Got a limeade. Just filled up gas over there, and they had their own little oil pump. And it was pretty interesting. I was just sitting in their parking lot. Anyway, we got a couple more hour drive, and then we'll be in Colorado. So We're stopping for a little snack, stretch our legs. I went out and did some squats and some push-ups and walked around that gas station parking lot for a little bit to get moving. Freaking sciatica's killing me. Found some oil rigs out there in the field, so I guess that was their own little personal oil rig out there. Oh, here's another one. That's interesting. I've only ever seen them. This one's pumping as well. I've only ever seen them like on shore or offshore, like in Florida or Alabama. It's the first one I've ever seen out in the middle of a field. It's like I knew they would be out here. I just didn't think I would see one. Did you? I didn't either. Kind of crazy. And then they weren't anywhere on this road that I've seen all the way up until now. So it's just straight green as far as you can see. Like it's like a sea of green. I'm at a 20 zoom right now, and you can't see. Who knows? Who knows what's out there? I guess you'd have to fly over to get a perspective on it, but it's pretty nuts. There was a state park that way that we were going to check out, but that was the one that was an hour out of the way, an hour back, and then continuing the trip. Tomorrow, on the way out of Colorado, we have some places we're going to see in Colorado. So, yeah. Oh, look, more oil rigs. And they're pumping. That one's shut down, it looks like. Pretty cool. Anyway, we are how far in? So we had, what, 9 hours today? We had 9 hours and we got 3 hours and 45 minutes left. And so we're really far into Kansas at this point. Alright, so we just learned something interesting about these windmills and these wind turbines. I've seen a windmill right there in the field with the cows on them.
Generates 7,000
Look, they're all up there.
megawatts of power from our electricity. That is in the country, and that's enough to power 1.6 million homes.
Which is about 42% of the power used here. So that's pretty incredible, and it's clean power too. It isn't coal or whatever. So here they come. Look at all those. There's like apparently also there's from what I read, they're about 400 foot tall. Some of them are up to 400 foot tall, and there are about 4,000 of them around the state. We've seen tons of them. They're pretty interesting if you've never seen them before, especially from the seeing them coming over the hills.
Colorado.
So we passed into Colorado. I missed it on the GPS because it's so hot out here. It's 106 degrees and our phone was overheating, so we kind of turned it off and put it in the shade, and we missed the Colorado state line. So, but we are in Colorado now. Here's the Colorado Welcome Center. So now we got 2 hours and 34 minutes to Denver. I rolled down the window because like finally it's not 106 degrees outside. It dropped to 62 after that rain. It feels amazing, but that is the best smelling rain I think I've ever smelled. It smells like earth and just sweetness, like they got rained on flowers. What do you think?
It smells really good. It smells very fresh.
I would love if my house smelled like this. God, it smells so good. Look at that view we got. Zoom into it so you can see it real good. It's so pretty. So I guess we know now, like, what's out here, because we were wondering the whole time, like, on the road, like, I wonder what's to the left or the right to the main highway. Is it like, oh, you run into some small towns? This road runs for like, what, 65, 70 miles, and we've only seen like maybe a handful of houses, and they're all farmhouses. So there's nothing out here. It's crazy. I ain't ever seen like just such emptiness, but beauty at the same time. About 30 minutes away from Denver, and you're starting to be able to see the Rockies out there in the distance. Those blue hills or blue mountains, hills. We've been in hills all day, but yeah, you can start to see them on the horizon from way back there, starting to get a better look at them. All right, so we are headed to the Red Rocks now. We just left our hotel in Denver, and we're heading there. So hopefully it don't rain on us. It was raining like pretty much off and on as soon as we hit that Elizabeth down, about an hour outside of Denver. So I did see rain in the forecast, so hopefully it don't. I'm hoping it passes over and we have a good time. But here's the view.
It was a low % chance, though.
Yeah, it was really low, so hopefully it goes away. But there's some of the Rockies and the beautiful dark blue sky. I'm pretty sure that's it behind this sign. We're driving up on it. The way those rocks look, that's got to be the amphitheater.
There's a parking lot.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Oh, that's cool. You can see it from the highway. That's pretty cool. So here's the road. That's it right there. That big old red patch right there.
Every single time, no matter what, and that's the safely made it to your destination. Now,
They are starting to head now. So look at this crowd.
This is where the great outdoors high fives the city, where meals become memories, where strength and reuniting means reconnecting. In Denver, always welcome.
All right, so we're leaving Red Rocks a little bit early. It turned out it wasn't Deadpool and Wolverine. It was just Deadpool. So Deadpool and Wolverine don't come out until like August or July 26th. So I guess Rachel was seeing some advertisements or something, and when she ordered the tickets, thought it was the new one. So we left a little early because we've seen the movie already a couple times. So it was a cool experience, and would love to go back and see a concert. We had a concert included with the movie and a little comedy act, a little stand-up comedian. He was pretty funny. So it was a pretty cool experience. So we're headed back to our hotel, which is like 20 minutes down the road, and we're going to go get into bed.